You know, I find that God speaks so much about love in his word. Like, that's one of the greatest commandments, to love one another, right? So let's read John chapter 13, verses 34. A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. Let's read some more. Matthew chapter 22, verses 36 through 40. Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law? Jesus replied, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. Next one. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 2. And if I have prophetic powers, gift of prophecy, and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. Woo! Okay? When I tell you God's word will convict you, will rebuke you, will correct you, but also it will encourage you. It will wreck your entire mind in such a great way. Will give you knowledge, understanding, wisdom, all of that in one. It will. I find that sometimes, and this is transparent moment, I can be very judgmental and overly critical. Okay, side note, I'm a perfectionist. I just gotta lay it out there. I'm a perfectionist. And I am nowhere close to being perfect. None of that. I couldn't even get the words out. That's how you know. See, there you go. Nowhere close to being perfect because I couldn't even get the words out. I am the biggest perfectionist. And that is not good because it'll make you look at something in a viewpoint like, I could probably do this a little better than that person. And that's wrong because that's also pride. Right? Let's get real. Let's get real in this YouTube. So God has just like been dealing with me like, you can't judge, or you can't, and even if I don't physically say it, the thought process, right? The things that we think in our minds that God sees. People may not hear it, but God is seeing it. Somebody watching this, listen, you watching this, I'm sure this video is probably convicting you too, but it's okay, right? Because at least you're recognizing it. When you recognize that, allow God to work on that within you, right? So God's been working on it with me, and just because, granted, I'm an extrovert, I'm a bubbly person, always joyful, always laughing, always smiling. That's me. But what about the other side, guys? Like, you got some unforgiveness right there. I gotta deal with that. What's that? I told you to love. What is that? And with God, it's like we come before him with something we may have done wrong. We're repenting. And he throws it away like this into the sea of forgetfulness. And then if somebody else done us wrong, or whatever the case may be, and they apologize, you still got your ground, you still got your guard up, you got fences up. What you got fences up for? When God tells us to love, like literally love. And I'm just thinking about it because there are people in my life that God allows me to like really like watch, whether they're a leader or not. Like I watch how they love on people, despite how they've been treated, despite whatever, and they don't know it, but it encourages me. One day I'm gonna tell these people that, but it encourages me. So yes, I have this bubbly personality, and I am just this person that people feel comfortable coming to or talking to. On the other side, I have things that God is like, yo, what is that? I need you to love on them. I don't need you to act like that with your brother or sister. What is that? So God's word, it'll really deal with you. It'll really get to the core of things, gets to the root, as long as you allow him, because you gotta allow him. You gotta allow him to, right? So I think in this season, in this season, I'm working on my mindset towards the things that I may think should be a certain way, or I may think like that judgmental mindset that it's just wrong. It's absolutely wrong. And I know I'm being so transparent, so somebody on here may think like, she's judgmental. Whatever, because somebody else who's watching it needs this word, and this may help them with their own mindset. So I just needed to share this video with y'all of what God commands us to do, to really love. To love. Holding my thing. So I hope this video encouraged you in some way, shape, or form to love your neighbor. Love your neighbor. All jokes aside, no matter how they may have treated you, you have to act like that never happened. Not act. That's a bad word to use. You have to love on them. I don't want to say act, because acting's like, I want to say in a way you literally have to continue to love no matter what. No matter what. All right? Talk to y'all soon.